You know, life comes at you really, really fast. I mean, one moment you got the hottest song in the world and you singing, watch me win, watch me nay nay. And then the next minute, you know, you getting sent to prison for 30 years. Now, what did he do? Let's get to it. Before we get to the video, if you would like to help me stop the madness, then please visit madnessnation.net to get all of your merchandise, or simply hit the link in the description below to donate. Remember, I cannot stop the madness without you. Madness. Yo, the madness is infectious and the madness is contagious and the madness must be stopped. Now listen, the madness has been going around infecting everybody. And who's up next? Silentó. Now, a lot of y'all probably know Silentó because he had that song, Watch Me Whip, or Watch Me Nay Nay, Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay. Listen, that was Baby Shark before Baby Shark came out. I mean, that song had everybody in a chokehold. But he just got sentenced to 30 years. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Silentó, a few years ago, he was arrested for shooting his cousin. And to this day, I still don't know why he shot his cousin, but he shot him, apparently. Now, check this out. Now, this is the brief. They said that Atlanta rapper Silentó, best known for Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay, will spend decades behind bars after pleading guilty, but mentally ill, to killing his cousin. Anytime somebody plead guilty to like 30 years, that means they got them dead to rights. They say, listen, you got 30 years, but at least you got a date. Otherwise, you're going to spend the rest of your life in here, madness, and you'll never see the day of light again. Now, I still don't understand how if you murder somebody and you take their life for the rest of their life and they families will never get to see that person again, that somehow you still get a date to come out of prison. But hey, that's the law for you. It says Silentó was arrested weeks after his cousin, Frederick Rooks III, was found shot multiple times at a home in DeKalb County. Prosecutors say the rapper admitted to the shooting and bullets found at the scene matched a gun he was carrying at the time of his arrest. So this is what they saying happened, right? So they saying in the early morning, I'm gonna show you how we got to this 30-year sentence. They saying in the early morning hours of January 21st, 2021, officers with the DeKalb County Police Department responded to a report of a person shot at a home off a Deep Shoals Circle in Corners Crossing. At the home, police found 34-year-old Frederick Rooks III suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Madness. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Neighbors told police that they heard gunshots and a security camera on a nearby home caught a white BMW SUV fleeing the scene shortly after the shots. One of Rook's family members said that the victim was last seen with Silentó, who picked him up from a friend's home in a white SUV. Investigators did not have a suspect at the time, but later identified Hawk as the gunman. Madness. Now, because you know his real name is Richard Hawk. So when they say Hawk, they talking about Silentó, right? After Silentó was taken into custody, prosecutors said he admitted shooting Rooks. Bullet casings from the scene also reportedly matched a gun found on the rapper at the time of his arrest. Then it says, after his arrest, Chanel Hudson, Silentó's PR manager, released a statement that read, "Please send my client Silentó some positive vibrations. Over the past several years, Ricky has been suffering from a serious mental health illness. We will continue in his efforts of treatment, but we ask in the meantime that the public uplift him and his family in immediate prayer and positive energy." Now, I don't know how you ask for people to uplift him in prayer after he just shot somebody and he shot them multiple times. And it turned out that the person he shot was his cousin. And like I said, we still don't know why he shot his cousin like that. And that's another thing. That's why you need to ask when people tell you, hey, I need you to pray for me. You need to ask them, what are you praying for? Because you can't be praying for no messed up stuff. Like people do the most heinous, evil stuff and then get arrested, get caught, and then say, yo, I need you to pray for me. I need your prayers. No, I need to know exactly what I'm praying for, because I need to make sure that I'm not praying for the madness. Madness. It says Silentó's most popular song is Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay, which was released in 2015 when he was just a junior in Redding High School in Stone Mountain. The song charted worldwide and even hit number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the USA. It also started a social media phenomenon of videos being posted with people dancing to the song. The artist was featured on several tracks until his first full-length album came out in 2019 called Fresh Outta High School. And then it says the rapper had previously been arrested in DeKalb County in 2020 after he was accused of driving 143 miles per hour on Interstate 85. He was also charged the same year with trying to hit 2 people with a hatchet in their home in Los Angeles. Madness. Now, they also say he was in custody since his arrest. Dang. So he was just trying to hit 2 people with a hatchet. So apparently he wasn't all there. They saying he had mental health issues. And you know, this may sound rude and mean, and this may sound uncaring, or this may upset some people, but if somebody truly have mental health issues, now y'all decide if y'all want to believe that or not. Like I said, we do a lot of stories, there's a lot of crime stories on this, and a lot of people do claim mental illness. Some of y'all say mental illness is a real thing, and that even though they may have shot 15 people, we got to give them grace because they're mentally ill. Some people don't believe in giving them any grace for their mental illness because you did what you did, regardless if you got mental illness or not. Leave a comment and let me know what side of the story you are on. But what I was about to say is, if you know for a fact that somebody has like mental illness, it may be best to stay the hell away from them. Madness. They're like, oh, why would you say such a horrible thing? Because stuff like this happens. If somebody is proven to truly have real mental health issues and they've been diagnosed, and one moment you look up, they driving 143 miles on the highway and getting arrested. The next moment you look up, they trying to hatchet people in their home with a hatchet, trying to tear them from limb to limb. You may want to stay away from that person, and you'd be like, you know what? The only people that you need to be seeing is professional doctors and professional help. Don't matter how close I am to you. Don't matter if we family. Don't matter if I like you. If you doing all that, I probably need to stay away from you because you don't want to end up like his cousin. Because if you really going off the rails like that, that means you're unpredictable. And there's nothing worse than an unpredictable person. There is nothing worse than an unpredictable person when you do not know what to expect. We all got those people that we can't bring around certain people, or we just don't bring them to important events or involve them in important situations because you don't know what they're gonna do and you don't know what they're gonna say. Madness. But they still haven't said why he shot his cousin. I guess he just flipped out and popped his cousin. That's what it's seeming like to me, because I done looked on plenty of things and I ain't heard nothing besides mental health. So I don't know if he start thinking his cousin was somebody else. I don't know if he got PTSD. I don't know if he had a flashback. Madness. But rest in peace to his cousin though. Because I mean, as far as what I'm reading so far, cousin didn't have no reason to lose his life. So rest in peace to Frederick Rooks III. Madness. Can I get a moment of silence? Give me a moment of silence real quick for Frederick Rooks III, please. Moment of silence, Madness Nation. Thank you. Now remember, I want y'all to leave a comment. Leave a comment and let me know, what do you think drove Silentó over the edge? Do you think he was somebody that got the fame and fortune, but then once it left and he was never able to recreate that moment that he fell into a deep depression? Or do you just think he's batshit crazy? Madness. Because remember, the madness is infectious. The madness is contagious. And the madness must be stopped. So remember, stop the madness, start the positivity. Y'all be safe out there and protect yourself from the madness.